Strayer University recently kicked off a year of initiatives aimed to break down barriers that keep individuals from succeeding in their professional and personal lives. In tandem with rolling out success coaches for students, the university is also partnering with Steve Harvey and continuing to release new data from the Success Project survey. University President Dr. Michael Plater is here to tell us more. Thank you so much for joining us again to tell us how this whole project is going. Let's start with the success coaches. These are people who are matched with students to help them succeed, I'm assuming.
Yes, these are actually a wider range of advisors. They not only will advise academically, but they will help the students figure out how do they manage the whole system? How do they decide time management skills? How do they help with their books? Our average age is around 34, so students have been out for a while, and this is to make sure that it takes care of all of the non-academic items that may help them be successful.
So if somebody calls in and calls their advisor and says, you know, I'm having a hard time getting a babysitter so I can really study, how do they help them with things like that?
They would sit and help them go through in their particular community, because we have 80 campuses all across the United States, to find out what kind of services are in their particular community and help them connect with those services and help them go to that next stage. Because for most of our students, they're working full-time, they have families, they may have individuals who have health issues, and so when we say success means more than just academically. Of course, we want them to be academically successful, but there are other things that come into play.
And that's really what the survey found, is that people's idea of success meant so much more than I want to make $1 million.
Yeah, we found interesting that people define success as happiness, as ways of achieving different things. So for instance, if I have diabetes, success for me may be that I lost weight in order to help diabetes, or in my church, I may be doing very well in the church, or I'm depressed, I get up in the morning. So it's a very different way of defining success versus the way it traditionally has been done.
Is this making you more passionate about your job? Are you finding more success in your job because of projects like this? Oh,
absolutely. I believe that education can be transformative. And part of that is, in my background, I'm from Washington, D.C., born and raised out in Southeast Washington, out by Benning, East Capitol, near the shrimp boat, for those who may know. Lived in projects at one point with a grandmother, aunt, uncle, 6 cousins, and went to D.C. public schools through Kelly Miller Junior High School, and was able to get a scholarship to go to Philip Exeter Academy in New Hampshire, and then on to Harvard to get my degree in economics, to Wharton to get my MBA, and then my PhD at College of William & Mary. And even there, when I was going to school, I had both of my kids were born, I was working full-time. So I see myself as a role model for our students coming through, and hopefully I can help them be inspired to do more with themselves.
Absolutely. And you have another great role model who's partnering on this, and that's Steve Harvey. Tell me what he's doing.
Oh, it is a great partnership. He is a great individual. He believes, as we do, that you have to remove as many barriers to success as possible. Many of your viewers may have seen him on the cover of Parade magazine, where he talked about our Success Project. Also, we had a case where I was able to be on his radio show, which was a lot of fun. So he's a great individual, and he is enabling us to really broaden our outreach about success.
And Soul Pancake is also doing that. That's sort of like the YouTube for comedy. How's that project going?
It's excellent. It is one where they're an inspirational video channel on YouTube. We did 4 different videos about success, and up to this point we've had 1.2 million viewers, trying to define what is success like. We even had one segment where we asked our students, who helped you be successful, and then we recorded when they called up that person to thank them. Very, very moving, and something that was just inspiring for everybody.
That's wonderful. And again, the students that we're talking about here, you said the average age is around 35. These are people who are continuing their education, or they're returning into the university setting. What are you finding?
Most of them are returning. About a third of our students may be coming in with no transfer credits, meaning they're coming in right off, starting new. But what they're looking for is they're looking for a high-quality program. For instance, Strayer is accredited by the same organization that does University of Maryland, Johns Hopkins, Georgetown. They also are looking for a doable program that fits their needs as adults, that is flexible. You can take classes online. You can take them at in the D.C. area, one of the 10 campuses in the D.C. area.
And people can find out more information where?
www.strayer.edu.
Excellent. Thank you so much for inspiring us this morning. I'm really inspired by what you're doing and what you've done.
Well, it's a pleasure to be on the show again.
Thanks so much. More Let's Talk Live's coming up. Stick with us right here.